How's it going, guys? Devolved Raichu here, and I'm here to just share my thoughts on Darktide, which is a Warhammer 40k game. And I've never done a game review, so this will be my first time. But I know most of my viewers know me for Mario Maker videos, or the shorts that I upload every day. So a quick summary of 40k is that it takes place in the 41st millennia, where everything sucks and there's only war. It is a tabletop game, it has many books. And to give you a clue of what it's about, every book begins with this. For more than 100 centuries, the God Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. He is a master of mankind. By the might of his inexhaustible armies, 1,000,000 worlds stand against the dark. Yet, he is a rotting carcass, the carrion lord of the Imperium, held in life by the marvels of the dark age of technology, and the 1,000 souls sacrificed each day so that his may continue to burn. To be a man in such times is to be amongst untold billions. It is to live in the cruelest, most bloody regime imaginable. It is to suffer an eternity of carnage and slaughter. It is to have cries of anguish and sorrow, drowned by the thirsting laughter of dark gods. This is a dark and terrible era, where you will find little comfort or hope. Forget the power of technology and science. Forget the promise of progress and advancement. Forget any notion of any common humanity or compassion. There is no peace amongst the stars, for in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. So with that out the way, so I got to play it on the closed beta this weekend, and I've got to say I had a lot of fun playing it. I streamed it on Friday, and throughout the weekend I continued to play it. I didn't really rush to try to make a review. I kind of wanted to enjoy myself playing it, and then I was going to review it later. So that's what I'm doing now. So if you never heard of Darktide or seen the trailers of it or anything, it is basically kind of like Left 4 Dead, as in it's you and 3 of your buddies. You guys are going out slaying just a whole bunch of heretics and who have fallen to the temptations of chaos, while completing your objectives all the way through to your extraction. And also, if you've played Vermintide before, it's pretty much Vermintide, but in 40k. Man, let's start talking about the atmosphere. Let's talk about this dark gothic steampunk high-tech looking scenery. It looks incredible. I absolutely love it. It's very 40k. I love how it looks very high-tech, but at the same time it is very grimdark, medieval, like Victorian era, depressing, hopeless vibes that you get from looking at this. I enjoy like all these tubes and like all the workings of the mechanicum that you can see there, with all the skulls and the insignias that you all know and love from the Imperium and the Inquisitors and stuff. It's really cool to look at. And then also in the missions, when you go and play them, I didn't really play, I guess, too many different missions. I think I played like a total of like 2 or 3 different ones, like maps that I've seen. And I like them. They're really cool. They're very industrial looking. They're, how do I describe it? It's like very Hive City. Like it's like down in the slums. Like it's like, it looks really cool. I enjoy it. It's awesome. Pretty to look at. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel too much of a generic like standard map. It's pretty intricate, and I like it. I enjoy it. It's awesome looking. And the other thing is, when it comes to like the atmosphere, which is the music. The music kind of fucks pretty hard. I absolutely love it. Just like, listen to this. It just sounds so good. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like very Gregorian church music, but futuristic, like techno-like music. I really enjoy it. I enjoy that. It sounds very 40K. It is. It is like, ugh, such a banger, dude. I could 100% see myself jamming to this while I poorly paint my miniatures. You know, it just gets me into that heretical killing mood for the glory of the Golden Corpse. I mean, the God Emperor, of course. All hail to the God Emperor. But with that to the side, it's just so good. Just, how can you listen to this and not just start banging your head to it? Just like not jam to it. This is an entire vibe. But with that, there is a small little nitpick that I had. And this is a really small one. Like I said, I haven't seen the whole game yet. So this is just a small nitpick that I was able to think of when it came to the atmosphere. And this, whenever you're walking around the ship, you know, where the store is at, and like where you like select your mission and shit at the beginning, there's like these massive windows, and I wish you could look out the windows, and like even some of the windows that you can look out of, it's just so empty. There's like nothing out there. You just see like some glowing stars, or like when you go to like the section that's like even like the whole section where I guess you can do like your little practice tutorial thing where the mechanicum is kind of hanging out at. It's like the more high-tech looking area. There's some windows you can actually look out of there and you see some asteroids and stuff, you know, like it's very plain. There's nothing going on out there outside those windows, and I wish they would have added some like something out there that would be pretty to look at, just to take in that whole environment, that whole scene of where you're at. And it's like I wish there were some planets that you can see like off in the distance, or like up close, or just something that you can look at, or like maybe just add other like variations of ships, just different kind of ships around, something that you can look at and just admire at the intricate designs that they have, just looking at the might of these imperial ships. But like I said, those are small nitpicks. It's just it would have been something cool to look at, something cool to be able to see. But with that out the way, let's talk about the gameplay. So, the gameplay. The gameplay feels very smooth. It is very nice. The melee weapon, the ranged weapons, all feel so very good. It's like the melee weapon, I love going around just cracking skulls and cutting off heads. It's really cool, really great. I enjoy it, and that's my preferred way of playing. I just kind of like running at things and just smashing in heads. But that is not to take away from the ranged weapon. The ranged weapon does feel pretty good. The recoil is not crazy. It's easy to control, easy to manage. The only thing I would say is that it doesn't really hold that much ammo, and the ammo just kind of runs out really quick. It's like once you start spraying, you're reloading. It's like you're not going to be shooting for very long. But still fun thing to do. The switching and reloading of the weapons feel pretty good. It doesn't feel like it takes forever, and it doesn't go super fast, so pretty good. Nice solid middle ground. So I will say that. And throughout the missions as you're playing, you will come across sections where one of the weapons will be more viable than the other one. So like there's certain sections where you get bum rushed by a whole bunch of like cultists and heretics just charging right at you, and obviously in that section you probably want to use your melee weapon. You'll kind of want to do the little push, the little shove to knock them over and just start swinging like a maniac. But then there's other sections where the enemy actually has their own firearms, and so there's quite a few of them with firearms, and they kind of just start blasting. And so in that one, you might want to like try to take them out at a distance. You can kind of shoot canisters that are around there that are explosives, or just catch everything on fire like napalm and stuff. So you'll probably want to use your firearm there. It'll be more viable than just kind of charging at them, getting shot up by all these dudes. But there's no real right or wrong way to play. You just kind of go with whatever you feel like. If you want to just bum rush those guys with the firearms with your axe or sword or whatever, you can just go ahead and do that. So don't ever feel like you have to play a certain way. You just do whatever the hell you want. If you want to just use firearms, do that, I guess. But I will say, when it comes to the firearms, I wish there was a variety of different weapons you can use. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I played a whole bunch of Darktide, only because I think I'm only like level 6 or 7, and so there might be more stuff that you can do. There's probably different firearms or anything like that, like things, just firearms that shoot different, that feel different. Like, you know, maybe adding like a shotgun or something. Like, I wish there's a bit more variety. Maybe there is. Maybe I just didn't get far enough to see like different types of firearms, or maybe they're just between classes. But even if they were between classes, I think it would be nice to be able to switch firearms as the Zealot. Like, for example, I'm the religious Zealot person. Only because I'm a huge fan of the whole like crazy religious like characters. Like, I'm a big fan of the Black Templars. I love the Inquisition. I love the Adeptus Sororitas. Like, really cool groups that I like, and they're like the hyper religious ones. And so I wouldn't really want to like switch from that. I wish that just within the character that I chose, there were some other firearms that I can use apart from just the regular, I guess, kind of like an automatic pistol or automatic just the regular automatic gun. I wish there was like some form of variety there, but that's just like something I really hope they would implement. Like I said, maybe I didn't see it, maybe I didn't get it far enough, I don't know, but that's from my experience thus far. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. So another thing I want to talk about is the servers. And I know the whole point of this closed beta was to stress test the servers, but I still have to talk about it a little bit, you know. So as I was playing, I kept getting kicked out of the server. I kept getting an error message that would appear in red on the side of the screen. And once you were kicked out, for some reason, it would take quite some time in order for you to be able to get back in. And so once I got kicked out, I would have to just kind of chill in the little menu area where you choose the character you want to play as, and just kind of hang out there until I can eventually join back in. And even whenever you join back in, it would kick you out immediately afterwards again, and so you'll just be back to that same issue. And that was a little annoying. It was a little frustrating, but you know, I did let it slide because, like I said, I know it's a closed beta. I know that was the whole purpose of this closed beta, was to stress test the servers. So I get it, but I couldn't help still getting a little bit annoyed. But I'm sure they're gonna fix that, or at least I hope that they're gonna fix it by the time it's actually officially released. But there's another thing that happened to me, and that's when I was recording, trying to record some footage for the game. The game just completely crashed on me. It just closed out, it crashed, and then like an error message popped up, and of course I submitted the bug and everything to the developers so they can see it and stuff. But it did randomly crash out of nowhere. But it only happened once throughout these 3 days that I've played it, so I will say that it only happened once. So not a big issue. The server thing, though, getting kicked out of the servers, that happened a lot. It was pretty consistent. It kept happening. But that's all I gotta say about that. But overall, I gotta say it is a really fun game. I can't wait for it to officially come out. I'm like so freaking excited for it. I'm so hyped. And I would recommend anyone to consider playing it when it comes out, especially if you got a group of friends. I'm telling you, this would be a lot of fun playing with your buddies. And I cannot wait for that. Um, so yeah, I approve of the game. I had a whole bunch of fun. And this is my first time uh, ever doing a game review. Never actually done one. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't go super deep into the detail because I didn't want to do an over analysis of it. I just kind of wanted to give you my thoughts on it. Um, just kind of like off the head of what I was thinking when I played it. So maybe if I do continue making game reviews, I'll start going more into that. But for now, this is all I gotta say off the top of the dome. So hopefully it made sense. Hopefully it was somewhat concise, and you guys were able to, I guess, comprehend what I was trying to get through. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review, you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you considered dropping a like. I hope you would subscribe. It is free to do so, and we are getting so close to that 100 subscribers. I would love to be able to hit that sometime soon. And like I said, every day I have a short being uploaded. I'm always having a video uploaded every day, a short, and that is me playing some Mario Maker, so you can always look forward to that. With that being said, until the next time, my friends, for the Emperor.
There's one dead. There'll be more. Got more demonic grubs. I'll get around. I'll pass him out. Grenade!
This way. Wait. Where did they go?
other.